Okay, so for discussion board, I think this is the one for the 13th. You saw two problems, one that looks like this, one that looks like this. And the sheet I gave you for a formula had this one colored in, had this one colored in. So let's start with this. What we're saying here is that if we have a circle and it has two chords, a chord goes from one side of the circle to the other but doesn't go through the middle. So the middle might be over here, but it doesn't go through the middle. We have two chords, then we can use this formula that says the angles, these are vertical angles, so we know these are the same. One of those angles is equal to 1/2 the length of this arc plus the length of this arc on the other side. So how you'll see that on the discussion board is a question like this. So you're going to have to identify, oh, here's the angle. I think on the quiz they use a 1. We're using X, okay? If this is my angle I'm looking for, these are my vertical angles. I'm going to be looking at my arcs on the outside. So I'm going to fill in the measure of angle X. That's my unknown, so it's going to stay a variable, equals 1/2 the arc of one side plus the arc of the other side. Okay? Now we're just going to do some algebra. 64 plus 32. 6, so 9. So I have 96 times 1/2. Now, if I'm going to divide this in two, it's going to be 48. So I know the measure of my angle is 48, okay? This should be pretty identical to what you have on the discussion board. It's just different numbers. The other one you have is this, okay? And what we have here is these are called secants. Secant lines go through a circle. Maddie, be quiet. Secant lines go through a circle and they hit it in two spots. So this secant hits at C, it hits at A. This one hits at D, hits at B. It intersects the circle. Each line intersects the circle twice. So if we want to find the measure of this angle that these two lines came off of, we're going to do 1/2 the farthest away from it, right here, minus the closer arc. Okay, so that's the important part. 1/2 the farthest arc from the angle minus the closer. So you'll have a problem like this where they want to know how much is this angle that these lines are coming off of. So the measure of our angle is 1/2 the farthest away. So if I have 30, I have 40, my angle's here. The farthest away is 140 minus the closer one. I've got my formula filled in. I'll be right there, buddy. Hold on. I'll come fix your fort. Hold on, bud. Now we're going to do our algebra. 140 minus 30, I get 110. 1/2 of 110 is going to be 55. So the measure of angle X, my answer, is 55. Okay? Watch this video, look at your notes, have your notes open with these two formulas. And, sorry, I got my kids' toys everywhere. You should be able to just plug in the numbers from the problems on the discussion board.